Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome to your WrestleMania 37 Night 2 review. And before we get into the video, please support the channel by leaving a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn that notification bell on, comment down below, and let's get into it. Alright, so Night 2 had no rain delay. Night 2, I don't know, like I felt like Night 1 was pretty good, better. Um, like some of the, like, all right. So the night started off with Randy Orton versus the Fiend with Alexa Bliss. The Fiend made a nice creative entrance in the Jack in the Box, and this is gonna be used later on. So Randy Orton, um, so I don't even know. Like, this was a singles match. Should have maybe had a stipulation. But, the Fiend was back to his old mask and shit, no burnt shit. He was revived. And in the, I don't even know, later in the match, Alexa Bliss, she comes out of the Jack in the Box, and hopefully I'm going to have this on the screen for you guys. I'm going to use a picture, but like, she started bleeding from her mouth, for like black gunk from her face, all over her face. Distracted the Fiend. Randy Orton did an RKO on the Fiend, and he won. And then I guess there's tension between Alexa Bliss and the Fiend. I thought the Fiend should have won, but I guess there's gonna be friction between Alexa Bliss and the Fiend. So I guess I don't know, man. Tomorrow, I guarantee you, tomorrow night, like, it's gonna be like nothing happened. I don't know what happened, but I generally don't know what the fuck happened. So someone said, "Oh, she's dying because the Fiend came back." She was alive when the Fiend was there. Like, I don't even know how that makes sense. Um, I don't know, man. Throughout the night they had the Hall of Fame guys. Art the Great Khali was there before Riddle's match. They were talking. Then RVD got one of the biggest pops. Or Tampa Bay loved him. Um, they showed the legends. They did the Legend Night thing. At one point, Hogan and Titus O'Neil, they were saying goodbye and shit. And Bayley came out and she's like, "Yo, you guys are disrespecting me." Blah 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 blah. And then the Bella Twins come out. Bayley's like, "Oh no, John Cena's not here." And then they beat up Bayley. And then, yeah, whatever. No John Cena, no Becky Lynch. I'm surprised with no Becky Lynch. That was interesting. Um, and then John Cena was teasing on Instagram, but obviously that he always teases. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina. Good grief! I don't even know why this match was happening, but the crowd was cheering for Tamina, which blew my mind. I mean, whatever. At least it's not Natalya, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler made Natalya pass out. I don't know why they protected Natalya, but they did. Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn and Logan Paul, with Logan Paul. Pretty good match. The crowd was booing Logan Paul even when he was a quote unquote baby face. They don't like him. It's not because he's a good heel. They just don't like him. I don't understand what this fucking celebrity shit in WWE. You celebrities, like, fucking, like, they use Wale to sing Big E's theme song. Like, use them like that. The fuck. So anyways, like, Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn, and then after the match, Logan Paul shoved Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens stunned Logan Paul, and everyone loved that shit. That shit's gonna be on ESPN or whatever the fuck, TMZ and whatever. They're gonna get their clicks. No one denied that. No one denies it. Sheamus versus Matt Riddle. Brutal. I mean, like, yo, like, there was tons of, like, botches. Like, Sheamus fell or whatever, fuck, carrying Riddle. But then Matt Riddle was doing like a backward dive, like, and then Sheamus did his little bro kick, kind of like what happened with Aleister Black and shit, and Andrade, I think it was. Um, and then Sheamus wins the United States Championship, and Matt Riddle was bleeding like really crazy, honestly. So wouldn't be surprised if that was real. And sheesh. Apollo Crews versus Biggie, Nigerian drum fight match. This was a pretty fun match. Biggie was going to win, but they protected him. And you knew Apollo Crews was going to win the title. And they had Dabba-Kato come out and beat up Biggie and chokeslam him. And Apollo Crews took advantage and got the win. So he's the new IC champion. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. Yeah, this match was whatever. You knew Rhea Ripley was winning, and so I'm surprised Becky Lynch didn't come out, since Rhea Ripley's pretty much she was the heel in this, and Becky Lynch would be a babyface, and have that in the future. But I guess they're saving it for this week. I guess I don't know. They announced that the next pay-per-view is going to be WrestleMania Backlash, so that's that. This is the last night for fans for a while, unfortunately. Fucking ridiculous. Jesus. And then you got Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. The crowd was booing Roman Reigns. Good, because he's a heel, so you should be booing him, not because he sucks, but he's good at his job. He's a great heel. And so this match was crazy. Match of the night, probably, honestly. And at one point, you thought Edge was gonna win. He didn't win. Roman Reigns is still our tribal chief. He gave a concerto to Edge. Edge gave a concerto to Daniel Bryan. And then Roman Reigns did his shit, and he put Edge on top of Daniel Bryan, and for the 1, 2, 3. So, yep, man, that was the WrestleMania. That was that's what happened, man. And Bad Bunny's gone. The Triple H gave him his mic back, and he can go tour now. So, yeah, that was your WrestleMania review. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw in this video. Please, this review. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn that notification bell on. I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.